Ever found yourself in the middle of the grocery store, your toddler suddenly throwing a fit over not getting their favorite snack? You're not alone. These moments can feel overwhelming, but don't worry, there's a way through it. In this video, we'll explore practical tips to manage toddler tantrums effectively. From understanding what triggers these outbursts to calming techniques that work, we've got you covered. So, stay tuned to turn those tears into smiles. Number 1, strategy and preparation. Let's dive into why it's crucial to have a solid plan to tackle those toddler tantrums. When your little one goes into meltdown mode, a preset strategy is your best friend. It helps you respond swiftly and consistently without losing your cool. Think of it like a tool in your parenting belt, always ready to keep you calm and in control. Now, crafting your go-to strategy starts with knowing what sets off the tantrums and pinpointing what works best to soothe your child. Is it a distraction, a hug, or maybe a quiet time? Having this action plan means you're prepared, and being prepared is half the battle won. Remember, practice makes perfect. Run through different scenarios and your responses to them. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel to implement your strategy when the high-pitched screams start. And here's the kicker. Being prepared not only eases the tantrum, but also teaches your toddler how to manage their own emotions. Every time you respond with your calm, well-thought-out strategy, you're modeling how to cope with frustration. It's a win-win. So parents, let's get strategic. Arm yourselves with an arsenal of responses that will help navigate the stormy seas of toddlerhood with confidence. Number 2, the Happy Place course. Developed by clinical psychologist Isabel Turner, this course is designed with stressed-out parents in mind. Struggling with tantrums? You're not alone. Dr. Turner offers practical strategies, grounded in solid child psychology, to turn those tearful outbursts into opportunities for growth. Understanding your toddler's development is key, and this course unpacks those challenging behaviors to help parents see the world through their child's eyes. But it's not just about discipline. Communication is crucial. Learn how to truly listen and respond to your child in ways that build trust and encourage calm. And what about those heated moments? The Happy Place course equips you with techniques for managing your own stress, alongside teaching your little one to navigate their big emotions. Remember, regulation starts with you, the parent. You're also not journeying alone. Join a community of fellow parents, compare notes, share successes, and even those not-so-great moments. By the end of this course, you'll not only have a toolbox for managing tantrums, but also the foundation for a lifetime of deep, emotional connection with your child. It's not just about the quiet after the storm, it's about finding your family's happy place together. Number 3, unintentional reinforcement. You know how it goes. Your toddler wants a toy, but you say no. What follows? A full-blown temper tantrum right in the middle of the store. It's tempting to give in just to make the crying stop. But here's the thing. When you buy that toy after a meltdown, you've just taught your little one a lesson. Throwing a fit works. Without meaning to, you've reinforced that tantrum, making it likely to happen again. So what are you teaching your child when you consistently give in? They learn that their loud and challenging behavior is a golden ticket to get what they want. It becomes a habit, a go-to response. Now let's flip the script. Instead of giving in, hold your ground. By staying consistent and not rewarding the tantrum, you send a clear message that screaming and kicking isn't the way to go. Offer alternatives like using words to express feelings. And when they do things right, celebrate those moments. This way, you're reinforcing the behaviors you want to see. Teaching your little one that calm communication, not chaos, is what gets results. Number 4, consistency and routine. When it comes to managing toddler tantrums, being inconsistent is like shaking a soda can. You never know when it's going to burst. Consistency is your go-to tool. It's about setting the same rules, the same consequences, every single time. That way, your toddler knows exactly what to expect. Why does this matter? Because toddlers are little explorers in a big world. They're trying to figure out how things work, including you. If one day you say no cookies before dinner, and the next day you hand over a chocolate chip treat just to avoid a meltdown, you've sent a mixed message. Now picture your routine as the heartbeat of your home, steady, predictable. That rhythm keeps your toddler's world balanced. Wake up, playtime, snack, nap. Like clockwork. This doesn't just reduce tantrum triggers, but also teaches them the concept of time and sequence. Remember, when you waver, the rules get blurry. Stick to your responses like superglue, and watch as tantrums deflate because your toddler knows what's up. Consistency and routine aren't about being rigid. They're the guardrails that help your toddler navigate towards calm and understanding. Keep on track, and soon the tantrum tides will change. So, stick to the script. Your toddler's looking to you for their cues. And with consistency, you'll both get through those tantrum storms. Number 5, assessing parental state. Before you dive into managing your toddler's tantrum, Take a moment to check in with yourself. Your energy and mood are powerful influencers on how you handle challenging situations. When you're feeling calm and collected, you're more likely to respond to your little one's outburst with patience and empathy. Stress and tiredness can make us react hastily, perhaps being too permissive just to avoid conflict, or snapping in frustration. That's why it's crucial for us as parents to be mindful of our emotions and take a brief pause when needed. This isn't just good for us. It also sets an important example for our kids. They learn from watching how we regulate our feelings and handle difficult moments. Remember, children are sensitive to our tones and moods. If they sense we're irritable, they might think they're to blame. By assessing our state first, we can ensure a more thoughtful interaction with our toddlers, preserving the trust and comfort they find in our responses. If you find you're often stressed or exhausted, it's okay to seek help, whether that's talking to friends, joining parenting groups, or finding moments for self-care. Your well-being directly impacts your parenting and, by extension, how your child learns to navigate their big emotions. Number 6. Navigating the cookie conundrum. Picture a typical grocery store trip turning tricky when your toddler spots the cookie aisle and decides they want a treat right before dinner. "Can I have a cookie?" they ask, hopeful eyes wide. You know it's close to mealtime, and sugar now could mean an untouched dinner plate. So, with your best parenting judgment, you say no. But oh no, the floodgates open, and your child's disappointment erupts into a full-scale tantrum right there between the aisles. Now you're center stage in the supermarket, with a wailing toddler at your feet. As a caregiver, you've got a few paths you could take. Calmly explain why they can't have the cookie, engage in a bit of distraction, or offer a healthier swap or a promise for a later treat. Hang in there. It's about finding the balance between compassion and consistency. Remember, this cookie crisis isn't just about the sweet treat. It's a learning moment for emotion regulation and delaying gratification. Stand firm, stay calm, and this too shall pass. With practice, both you and your child will get better at navigating these sticky situations. Number 7. Providing choices. When your toddler is on the verge of a tantrum because they can't have what they want, try offering choices. It's a way to give them a sense of control while still steering them away from a meltdown. For instance, if they're upset because they can't play outside, offer a choice between 2 indoor activities like drawing or building a fort. Make sure the options you give are both ones you're happy with. You're not caving in, but redirecting their energy to something positive. With choices, their focus shifts from the frustration of a no to the empowerment of decision-making. It's about collaboration. You're working with your toddler, not against them. By providing specific options, you help them feel understood and respected. This can often diffuse the tantrum before it fully ignites. Remember to keep the choices simple and the tone upbeat. It's too rainy for the playground today, but would you like to do some painting or play with your toy cars? With practice, offering choices can become a game changer in managing those toddler outbursts. Number 8. Acknowledging feelings. As parents, when our toddlers throw a tantrum, our first reaction might be to fix the situation, right? But before we rush in with solutions, let's pause and recognize something vital: their emotions. Kids feel things deeply and they need to know we get that. So next time your little one's on the verge of a meltdown, get down to their level and say, "I see you're really upset about not getting that toy. That's super frustrating." This simple step of acknowledging their feelings does wonders. When we name their emotions, we're teaching them the words to express themselves. This doesn't mean they get a free pass to act out, but it's the first step in helping them learn to regulate those big feelings. It also fosters trust. They know you're someone who listens and tries to understand. Plus, it's a building block for social skills. They'll use these lessons in all kinds of relationships as they grow. Remember, it's not just about calming them down in the moment. It's about equipping them for the emotional roller coaster of life. Acknowledging feelings bridges that gap between their emotional world and our grown-up perspective, deepening our connection with those pint-sized people who look up to us. Number 9. Understanding the child's heart and mind. When your toddler throws a tantrum, it might seem like they're just being naughty, right? But here's the insight. They're actually on a complex journey to understand their own whirlwind of emotions and how to talk about what they want. Their minds are growing every single day, and part of that growth involves testing limits and communicating in the only way they know how. Think about it. Toddlers don't really have the words to say, "I'm upset because I wanted that toy and I can't have it." Instead, they might scream or plop down on the floor. It's not them being deliberately difficult. They're frustrated, they have these big feelings, and they simply don't know what to do with them yet. So what can we do? Well, instead of telling them off, we guide them. Teach them words for their feelings. Show them how to take deep breaths. Help them see that while it's okay to feel upset, there are other ways to show it. By modeling patience and understanding, we're not just stopping bad behavior, we're nurturing emotionally smart future grown-ups. Remember, every tantrum is actually a chance for learning and growth, both for your toddler and for you. Number 10. Stay calm. When your toddler starts to wobble into a tantrum, remember, your calmness is key. Think of yourself as the anchor in the storm. Keeping your cool isn't just about being the adult in the room, it's about teaching your little one how to ride out those big waves of emotion. Breathe deep. This shows them that even when things get choppy, they can count on you to not lose your head. It's like a superpower, really. By not matching their chaos, you're showing them a better way to handle stress. You become a safe harbor where they can find their way back to calm waters. And when you're collected, you can guide them with clear thoughts. Figure out what's really tipping the boat with compassionate communication. Remember, your steady voice can be the lighthouse bringing them back safe. It's not about winning a battle of wills, it's about teaching them to navigate their feelings. And that's a skill they'll use for life. So when the tantrum tides rise, take a breath, keep your voice even, and your demeanor gentle. It'll make all the difference. Number 11, setting boundaries and expectations. Handling toddler tantrums is all about clarity. Let's talk about setting boundaries and expectations. It starts with you knowing where your limits are, and then sharing them with your child in a way they can understand. Use simple words to communicate what behavior is okay and what isn't. And be consistent. Toddlers need that consistency to learn and feel secure. Now, alongside boundaries, let's set clear expectations. When your toddler knows what you expect from them, it reduces confusion and frustration. Let's say it's cleanup time. Instead of a broad command, break it down. Tell them, please put the blocks in the box and the books on the shelf. When they know exactly what to do, they're less likely to get overwhelmed and more likely to follow through. Remember, it's not just about telling, but also about showing. Model the behavior you want to see, and your toddler will catch on. They're always watching and learning from you. So stay calm, show respect, and your toddler will start to mirror those good behaviors. With clear boundaries and expectations, you're guiding them on how to manage their emotions and setting them up for success. Number 12, breaking the cycle. It's about understanding that tantrums are normal during the toddler years, yet we can take steps to ensure we're not unintentionally reinforcing this challenging behavior. Consistency is key. Set clear rules and stick to them, even when a tantrum hits full swing. If a tantrum erupts because your little one wants something, hold firm. Giving in might bring temporary peace, but it also teaches them that tantrums are a means to an end. Stay collected. Your calm can actually help diffuse the situation. And before tantrums even arise, plan ahead. Know the triggers and communicate. Equip your toddler with words to express themselves. When they do well, pile on the praise. It's about rewarding the behavior we want to see more of, not the meltdowns. When a tantrum does happen, safety comes first. Make sure the child and those around are not at risk. Sometimes ignoring is the way to go. No audience, no show. But if distraction or redirection is possible, use it. Once things settle, chat about it. What sparked it? How can we handle things differently next time? Together, step by step, we can break the cycle of tantrum behavior. Thank you for joining us in learning how to conquer toddler tantrums with confidence and compassion. We hope these invaluable strategies and insights equip you for the wild safari of parenting. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more empowering content. Together, we'll navigate the tumultuous seas of toddlerhood and emerge stronger and wiser. Happy parenting!